Okay, so you have the pH, which is 7.35 to 7.45. Now for the respiratory, in this case, what I did is I switched it. So instead of 35 to 45, I did it 45 to 35. The metabolic is the same, 22 to 26. Now for partially compensated, it's going to be when the CO2 and the CO3 are on opposite sides. The uncompensated would be when either the CO2 or CO3 are under the normal. And fully compensated is when pH is normal. So let's go ahead and do an example. Mm, 7.69. Okay, so here we go. 7.69 is above the 7.45, so it's alkalosis. Then the respiratory is 51, so it's above 45, which would be acidosis in this case, because we've switched the numbers around. Then for the CO3, the metabolic is 28, which is above, so that makes it alkalosis. Now we're going to input it. So the pH is alkalosis. The respiratory is acidosis. And the metabolic is alkalosis. So here we go. So it's gonna be alkalosis because you have mostly the pH and you have more on the alkalosis side. And it's metabolic, so it's metabolic alkalosis. And since these respiratory and the metabolic are on opposite sides, that makes it partially compensated. Now let's do one where one of them's normal. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so the pH is 7.38, which is within normal limits. We have the respiratory at 20, which makes it under, which would be alkalosis in this case. And then the metabolic at 17, which makes it acidosis. Now we're gonna go ahead and input it. So let's make this a little bit bigger. So we have the pH under normal. We have the respiratory on alkalosis and the metabolic in acidosis. Okay, so now you see it's all aligned. In this case, in order to find out whether it's respiratory or metabolic, you're gonna see which number is furthest from the normal. So 17 away from 22 is 5 numbers apart, away from 22. And then the respiratory is 15 away from the normal. So it's going to be respiratory alkalosis. And now to find out whether it's compensated partially or uncompensated, again, you're gonna go back here. And since the pH is under the normal, it's fully compensated. I tested each one of them out and they were all correct. So if you guys want to go ahead and try figuring it out and then confirm it online, there's a calculator online that actually tells you.